How is it going, everybody? It has been a little bit since we have released the third video of this series. This is the fourth video of our Where Have We Been At, What Have We Been Doing series. And today I'm going to tell you what in the world we ended up doing with the house. Did we move out? Did we get out in time? Is the house done? If not, what did we do? All of that I'm gonna talk to you about right now. Well, in regard to the question, did we get the house done? The answer is no, we didn't get it done. But we chose to not get it done, which is good. Basically, when I got sick for all those weeks and then I found out about Jim and Renda, I knew that I was maybe gonna have a month to work on the house to try to finish it up. So the question that we had to answer was trying to get the house done in a month the most viable option for us to move out of our current house? Because that was the real goal, to get out of that house on April 3rd. Now, we were never planning on having it livable by most people's standards. We were figuring if we could have bedrooms done, some sort of bathroom facility, we'd be happy. We were never planning on having it, you know, completely finished. But that was still gonna be a lot of work to do. And we got to thinking about it, and you know, we have some friends who live in a trailer with their entire family, and we thought maybe we could look around and just see if we could find some kind of an RV or a camper to get, or even like we were down to backup plan was like a tent maybe. And ultimately we just wanted to choose whatever it was that was the most certain thing. And I felt like getting the house done, like I can work more and make money. I know how to do that. There's no possibility for me to, you know, put in extra hours and not get paid. We're like working on the house. It could be I run into another problem, and it's basically would be like having to do something I wasn't planning on, which is kind of like not making any money, you know, it's not being productive. I couldn't guarantee that I would have been productive for every second of every day working on that house. But if I work for my business, I can guarantee that I'm always really quite productive. So we decided that the path of least resistance was to start looking for an RV or a camper or a pop-up camper, or maybe even a tent at worst case scenario, like a wall tent. Oh, and you might be asking yourself, where is Sarah right now? Well, she got sick. That woman has not been sick all winter long. When everyone else was getting sick, she didn't get sick. And in the last few days, all the kids got sick again, and I got sick, but we got over it really fast. It was like a day, it was there and gone. But she ended up getting it this time, and she is not feeling well. We looked all around the state of Minnesota, and after like a week of looking and going around and trying to find even just a pop-up camper, we were just striking out. I mean, we couldn't find anything. And we were basically at the point of giving up on trying to find an RV or a pop-up camper. And we were kind of just resigning to that. We're just gonna have to get a wall tent and live in a wall tent for a few months. And right about when I gave up, when I completely gave up and I just kind of resigned to my fate, I was looking on the RV Trader, and I found a guy in my hometown 3 minutes away from my house selling a trailer. I mean, that's kind of how it works out, right? And so I went to the bank and I needed to get a little bit of a loan. And then just something came over me when I was driving home from the bank. It was just said, you know, work more. Just go work more. You can pay for this. You can pay for the difference. So I did that, and I went and asked the guy. I said, hey, do you mind if I simply pay you over the next month? I'll just make you weekly payments and pay it off over the next month. Are you okay with that? I mean, really, like, I don't know that many people would probably be okay with that, honestly. But this guy said, yeah, no problem. That sounds good. And when I went and talked to him, he actually looked at me and said, I don't know why, but I just trust you. So I'm willing to go ahead and do this. And I thought, that's awesome. So we ended up buying ourselves a trailer. And that is the trailer. It's a small, it's like 26.5 feet or 27 foot fifth wheel. It's not a travel trailer, but it's basically just like Ben and Meg's. It's around the same vintage, and I guess it's not the same company, but when we saw it, we thought, well, this is perfect. And it just happens to be almost identical to Ben and Meg's. On the inside, it has 2 bunks. It's got a kitchen, and it has a big full slide, so there's plenty of space in there. And it's got a nice queen size bed up front. So that's basically it. Bought a trailer, y'all. You may have noticed that it looks pretty nice in the background here, pretty green for Minnesota in April. And that's because we're not in Minnesota. We came all the way to Roots and Refuge in Arkansas to spend a week or so here. And after we leave here, we are gonna go head over to Asheville for a little bit, and we're going to probably hit up Georgia for a little bit. So we're just down here in the south till things warm up there. I'm not going back and until it's warm. So I don't know how long we'll be down here for. Probably, you know, at least a month. So anyway, I really appreciate you following along for this 4-part series, and this last one might be a little anticlimactic, but you know, it is what it is. Who's coming up? There's someone here. I can't. Oh, there, you're right here. Don't you hate that when you're like trying to like do things this way? You know what I mean?
I'm just crashing your vlog.
That's alright. So I think we'll probably go back in about a month. And we'll definitely share with you guys a lot more being down here. We're gonna go see a lot of our friends, which I know that a lot of you really enjoy their content too. So we're gonna do some vlogs and some different episodes with different people down here. I think you'll enjoy it. But until next time, which should be soon, I'll see you later.